Hello, StarHouse family. This is Ishia Lynn coming to you from the StarHouse from Boulder, Colorado. This is early spring at StarHouse. There's snow on the ground. It's actually snowing a lot in the last couple of weeks, and it's so wonderful. It's such good news because we need the moisture. We need the moisture. Corinne and I prepared this PDF for you, and we have our first columnist, which is Tracy, our resident herbalist on the land. So we're so excited for you to have this Spring Equinox edition. I hope you enjoy it. And this video is just going to share a little bit about what we're up to here at StarHouse, the Equinox, and share a meditation that you can do at this time of the year, and just give you just a personal connect. StarHouse and the land is offered to you to make use of as a sacred tool, as a sacred landing place for your life. Traveled so much, and I have a little pouch with stones that I have connected to each of the standing stones and those zodiacal beings, and made use of StarHouse as a living temple, as a living altar in my life, and it has really served me. So we encourage you to do that. So here we are. It is the first quarter of the year. We have arrived at Spring Equinox, and the quarters are really like the landing pad of the season. The cross quarters, really, we work with the transitions between the seasons. So up on the land, we will be doing a ceremony on Saturday the 19th in the evening. If you want to sync up with us, the 4 communions. And that's really honoring the elemental energies of each of the directions in the medicine wheel that we work with, which is from the Celtic tradition. And that is air in the east, fire in the south, water in the west, and earth in the north. And then in the center, vertical directions, which is the below, the above, and then the center of our heart, our intentions, which is everything in ceremony and rituals, like sending that energy that we are building and creating that blessing field and that connection with the invisible beings and the earth beings in our community. Where do we send that? So we hope you enjoy the PDF, and there's a couple of ritual practices you can do. And just remember to really get clear about your intentions, what your heart and your mind come together, join together, your heart, your thoughts, and your feelings to send the energies you build from the crafting or the food making or the rituals or the journaling season. So Spring Equinox is a sacred pause right here in the first day of spring to consider what is thawing, what is coming into action, what is growing in you, what has grown through the winter, and what's ready to really come into full bloom. Medicine of spring is that it helps to draw us down. We draw down into the soil, into the roots of winter, that really kind of made that space. And in spring, we grow in 2 directions. The roots grow deep and wide as the shoot starts to rise and bloom. And in the earth-based traditions that I've studied, there's a saying that's above, so below. And I like to take it a step further and say, as within, all around and within. Let's do a quick meditation here to experience that rooting and rising. So sit down, take a deep breath, and just center yourself. You can close your eyes for a moment at Spring Equinox, which sits right between winter solstice and Beltane, and then summer solstice. Feel your spine, really try to push down your booty, your sit bones into the earth. And in an exhale, feel the energy just sink into gravity. Yeah. On your next exhale, continue to root down, push down, but let your spine rise. Almost like feel it almost being tugged from the top of your head. Try to, with your breath, create space between each vertebrae, like starlight, sparkly starlight in between each vertebrae, through the spine, through the neck. Lift the top of the head. Beautiful. Yes, and breathe deep again, slow and steady, and send your hands all the way out. I'm armless. There it is. All the way out like a teeter totter. Reach your arms all the way out, fingertips reaching, palms up, and just feeling the dynamic of the balancing. Beautiful. And feel the dance between rooting and rising, left and right.
Yes.
Just and with your palms out, reaching, feel what's in the left hand. What are you receiving? What is full in all that you are receiving and bringing into your life? The inward flow, the input. How are you nourishing yourself? What are you nourishing yourself with? Kinds of food. Just think about the input. And on the right side, the output, the energy that you're giving outward, the action steps, the service, the care, the nurturing, the things you're doing. And in this meditation, just take a few moments and just consider, are these two things balanced in your life? Are you receiving enough to balance out the giving? Are you giving enough of yourself, of your gifts, of your abundance, your resources? Are you sharing and showing up and stepping out enough to share the abundance of all that you've received? Both are really important. So just consider that as your exhales continue to root, reaching your crown to the stars. And just feel that dynamic balance. And this becomes really important as spring speeds up, that we stay connected to this balance of receptivity and action, so there's not burnout. And right there in the balance of what you're receiving and what you are giving, take note. To balance the scales in your life, consider one thing you need to do to balance the receptivity in your life. And now consider one thing you could do stepping into spring to bring action and the giving into more balance in your life. Hmm. Beautiful. And right from here, let yourself, almost like a seed, start to reach out and just stretch like a big yawn. The spring equinox can just be a big yawn. Oh, oh yeah, I'm yawning. you know. Letting your mind be clear, stepping forward. Enjoy the PDF. I hope you enjoyed this little consideration, this meditation. Take as much time shifting and allowing silence and stillness as you need to continue to feel that dynamic balance within you. I'd like to ask that we sit for a moment in silence with the energies we've cultivated in meditation and send them out to the planet. It's always so powerful when we link up. StarHouse, as many of you know, we believe in sacred activism, that putting our attention and energies toward a common vision, a common intention of energy flow, that this matters, that this makes a difference. So we'll close today, and we will be doing the same on Saturday at the Equinox ceremony with a global prayer. In such uncertain times, with so much violence on the planet right now, with the invasion of Ukraine, you can put your hands out if that you can feel energy flow, or you can put them on your body. When I do global prayer, I tend to like to put my hands up and out. And again, start to take some really deep, full breaths, just deep and long in. Good, and exhale out. Remembering to direct the breath, drawing the earth's energy in and out, and consciously draw the star energy, the planets, the sun, the moon, into the top of the head and out. Just feeling that energy, just energizing your body. Feel the heart center widen with your breath. And visualize, if you can see, that part of the world, Eastern Europe, Ukraine, Russia. And we'll just hold a golden light, just wrapping that part of the planet with golden light, and not necessarily asking for any specific outcome, because we don't know what is best, but asking for that light to support the earth, the people, the land of this region, and asking for the best possible outcome. And just seeing that whole area saturated in that golden light of possibility, of harmony, of peace. What is possible? Take a pause of silence just for a moment. And now, if you actively practice the trines and you want to call in the trine of the element that you hold with your zodiacal sign, we can do that now. Seeing the trines coming into the form of the star in the centered star house, and placing Eastern Europe, Ukraine, and Russia right in the center of the trines. Beautiful. Releasing that geometry, releasing your hands from that light, opening your eyes, focusing here again on the beautiful land and sacred site of the labyrinth. And thank you for joining us on this prayer today. Yeah, have a beautiful entry into spring. And please reach out if you need support. Bye for now. On behalf of StarHouse, we send you love and peace and possibility. Connecting with your heart, from our heart to yours, from the land to yours, your land. Be blessed. Be blessed.